Hello, everyone, and welcome to another episode of Agave Talk, your number one source for everything agave. I appreciate you being here with us today. La Pulga. Yes, this is the month of La Pulga Tequila. If you are and already subscribed, I appreciate you. You know, last week I released the very first video of the series, the Blanco Tequila. I got the Blanco, the Reposado, the Añejo, and even a high proof of still strength Blanco. That's the last video. I'm actually then going to compare it head to head with the regular Blanco and do a full vertical flight. But today we are looking at here the Tequila Reposado, La Pulga Tequila, brand new brand to the market. Go watch that Blanco video to really, I dive in depth into the brand. La Pulga, actually go down the rabbit hole, what that actually means. It's a flea market. La Pulga, the flea, right? But it comes from Fort Worth, Texas, and a team out there creating this brand and bringing it to you all. The Blanco was actually really good. It was actually a really complex Blanco. This Reposado here is aged anywhere from 7 to 11 months in third use ex-Tennessee whiskey barrels. They're actually getting really specific, right? Sometimes it's just a single use. They age some whiskey. They then ship it off to somewhere else. They're actually doing a third use whiskey barrels from Tennessee specifically. And with that, it's going to give you a completely different flavor. Now, these master distillers, you think about them like head chefs. There is a very specific reason why they're using a third use whiskey barrel, right? And that's all part of the recipe. But this right here, it is, like I said, I went down through the production methods, really high quality stuff, additive free, and they're really doing some high class things. Right here, this bowl is actually Mexican folk art, and every bottle has a different animal on the front. You'll be able to see that as you watch through the videos. And this is actually alebrije, right? But this bull, they're saying it represents a tie between Mexico and the stockyards of Fort Worth. Of course, every bottle has this medallion. You can see La Pulga 1068, that's the NOM. This is coming out of 1068. And overall, I'm excited for the brand itself because the Blanco was solid. You guys know if you do follow the channel, Reposados are my least favorite expression. I'm all Blancos all day, every day, especially high proof, and extra añejos, the other end of the spectrum, right? But this right here, hey, we shall see. The Blanco was great. I'm looking forward to seeing how the aging for 7 to 11 months really takes that and refines it. And hopefully that makes for a solid high land tequila. So let's get on into this. We got here up on the neck, the La Pulga going all the way around, some more symbolisms, just got some plastic on the top that I'm going to take off. And with that being said, let your bottles pop. Oh, that was stuck in there. Love the branding on this big, wide wooden cork stopper, right, with the LP, La Pulga on there. And let's pour this out. I appreciate you being here. If you have not done so already, please hit that like and subscribe, as well as follow us on Instagram at Agave Talk, all right? Really, this is the month of Pulga. Like I said, going through 4 videos. You know, I release a new video every Sunday. And if you are subscribed, truly, thank you, thank you, thank you. It does mean a lot. Drop down in the comments below and let us know if you've had this brand and or not, right? It is newer to the market. Taking a look at the legs and tiers. Let me get this into focus. There we go, right there. Not sticking around. That runs pretty quickly. You can see it did not make like a really sticky line. That just turned. Let me get it right there, and you can see it there, but then it just dissipates rather quickly. Talking and taking a sniff. Oh, yes, yes, yes. So La Pulga, the Blanco, had a lot of notes of agave. It was a very complex Blanco. I was really, really, really happy. Go watch that video. Go watch that video. Learn more about the brand as well. This, wow. You're still getting cooked agave, and it's a little bit more nuanced. It actually tastes a bit more, I should say smell. Sorry, I haven't tasted it yet. But it does. It really smells a lot more like cooked agave, that aging process. It's going to be those sugars from the barrel, right? That aging from the barrels really help pulling out and enhance those agave notes. Honey. There's some black pepper on there for sure, but it's not in your face. It's a bit more subtle. There's some anise. Definitely some anise on there. It's like sweet anise. Even like, I would even say like fruity. It's kind of fruity, like melon, cantaloupe, papaya. I'm digging this. It's really, 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 I've not touched it yet. It's really like that Blanco. That Blanco is just, it's a complex Blanco, whereas there's a lot going on in this cup right now. I'm really, really, really digging this. I'm enjoying this for sure. It is 7 to 11 months in a whiskey barrel. I'm getting kind of maybe hints of whiskey, but really through this does smell like a tequila, and it's really, there's a lot going on in this glass. There's, I feel like mud, dirt, right? Earthy. It kind of goes back to that earth kind of notes. There's a lot going on here. Well, hey, with that being said, let's take a sip for sure. Cheers. I appreciate you being here. Thank you to the whole team. Okay. Interesting. That Blanco, I do remember that Blanco staying, it was on my palate for a while. This, it came in, it came out. It's not sticking around. Let me take another sip. Give me a second. Okay. It's front and center. And it's funny. It's like everything hit me at once. The cooked agave, the honey, the sweetness, the barrel, right? The wood, the fruit, the licorice, like everything I was describing in the nose. This is interesting. Everything I was describing in the nose, it hit me all at once and all at the same time. And it is, okay, it's sticking around now. It's like a cooked agave on the palate, but it's a bit dry. And I think that's what happened. Like my mouth wasn't ready for that first sip, but now that my mouth is ready and it's kind of there. Yeah, it's like a melon. It's like a sweet melon, fruity kind of flavor, but mixed in with cooked agave and hints of wood. That is interesting. And it's still on my tongue. Let me take another sip, this last sip. Yeah. Oh, yeah. That is coming through. That is solid. I am getting a lot of black pepper now. It was subtle more in the nose, but it's a bit more prominent now in this third sip for sure. And that's kind of where I go to the complexity. Like there is a lot going on in these bottles. I'm not sure how the team did it. Shout out for sure. That Blanco was very complex. This Reposado as well now, where it's like 3 different sips, 3 different flavors, 3 different tastes on the palate. Like it's really now sticking around. Where I am, I'm getting that wood, that agave. It's that sweet cooked agave, caramelized agave for sure, like honey miel, right? And just kind of a subtle, real subtle fruitiness to it. And there's still some of that minerality. Overall, this is a solid Reposado. You know, Reposados are my least favorite expression, but this is solid. This is what this is doing is really making me excited for the añejo because I cannot wait. If the Blanco is that delicious and complex, this Reposado now, this is a solid Reposado, which I can't, again, Reposados are not my favorite. Usually I'm turned off by them, but this is a solid Reposado. And all I'm saying that for now is I'm really excited for the añejo. The añejo is actually 18 to 22 months in second use American oak barrels. So I'm crazy excited for that. It just keeps getting better through that aging and then that high proof, right? So, hey, I appreciate you being here. If you've not done so already, hit that like and subscribe, as well as follow us on Instagram at Agave Talk. Drop some comments down below. Let me know what you think if you haven't had it, and stay tuned next week for the añejo. And then finally, the month of La Pulga, ending with a vertical flight and also the high proof Blanco. Take care, everybody.